How you doing? I'm Alex Carrillo, and today we're going to be tuning this bass drum right after the intro. Alright, here we go. We're gonna tune our bass drum now. Every single one of our tensioning rods is completely loose, as you can see. If you push down on the head, you can see all the wrinkles. It's a good thing. This is our starting point. So what we're gonna, this is the Alex Carrillo method. So we're gonna show you how to tune a bass drum head. It's pretty much like a tom head, except for there's a little slight differences, and I'll show you right now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna finger tighten every single one of these tension rods as best you can, just with your fingers, and go all the way around. Like I said, I have my my old drum throne, using it as a lazy Susie, which makes a great help in something like this. So you could just twist the drum around however you need. So as best you can, you're gonna finger tighten just as best you can. Every time you tighten the tensioning rods, the other ones get loose, so you just keep going around until you get them as tight as you absolutely can with your fingers. I think that's good enough. All right, so if we push down on the head, there are still some wrinkles. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go around the drum, quarter turns on everything, even though there's a lot. There's 8 on this one, sometimes there'll be 10. Quarter turns. Big believer in quarter turns. Bring it up slowly. Slowly but steady wins the race. So what we're gonna do is quarter turns until we can't see any of the wrinkles. Go to the first lug, quarter of a turn. Next leg, quarter of a turn. Quarter of a turn all the way around. We're going to push down. There's wrinkles. We're going to do it all over again. Quarter of a turn. All the way around. Push down on the head, see if there are any wrinkles. I do see wrinkles. There's a lot of wrinkles over here. Let me see. So that's a good thing. We have our light source. So we have wrinkles here. And that's about it. So we're going to give a quarter turn to a couple of these to get out those wrinkles. Okay, quarter turn. All right, that looks about it. Now at this point, we have all the wrinkles out. And with the tom, we would go and tap in front of the lugs and tune it up. But this is bass drum. We want it as low as we possibly can. So now that the wrinkles are gone, we're not going to keep it like this. What we're going to do is we're going to tune it down to bring the wrinkles back on the batter side. This is on the batter side. So quarter turn, down, all the way around. Now we push down and we look, and there's all these little tiny baby wrinkles all the way around the drum, and that's exactly what we want. Little tiny baby wrinkles, and you are done with your batter side head. Now we're going to flip the drum over and tune the resonant side. So if you push down, you'll be able to see all these wrinkles. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna, just like the batter side had, is that we're gonna finger tighten every single one of these as best we can. And every time we go around, they'll get a little looser, and you just gotta finger tighten them a little bit more. All the way around. All right, now we're gonna push down. You're gonna see a little bit of some wrinkles, especially right there. I see, oh yeah, there's little wrinkles all over the place. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna quarter turns, and we're gonna get rid of the wrinkles. All the way around. I'm gonna push down. We're gonna look and see. Yeah, we got some little baby wrinkles. So we're gonna do it one more time. Quarter turn all the way around. So once again, we're going to push down. We're going to look around the drum to see if there's any wrinkles. All right, that looks pretty good right there. No more wrinkles. So now, like the tom heads, we're going to tap in front of each lug, find the highest point, make that our key. I think this one's our highest one, so we're going to tap around, quarter turn, quarter turn, that's pretty much it. And you're just gonna leave it right there. It's gonna be, the resonant side is gonna be higher pitched than your batter side hit. So now we're gonna give it a little hit and see how this bad boy sounds. Like last time, we're gonna hit the batter side, resonant side. So this is higher than this one. And here we go, we're gonna give it a little hit. Woo, that sounds nice. Nice and fat, nice and clicky. Yes, sir. I think that's what we got then. That's how you tune your bass drum head. All right, now that we've tuned the bass drum, let's talk about some other things, like how to set it up. For instance, I don't stuff the bass drum with pillows. That's something that you do if like you're using triggers. You just want to stuff it with pillows all the way to the top and kill the sound of the drum, because you're playing for the trigger itself. You're gonna crank up the batter head as much as you can to get it as little vibrations going, so when you hit the drum, it triggers the trigger and you get your sound. But we're not talking about triggers right now. So the way I set it up is I just have a small piece of mattress topper foam on the inside, and what that's going to do is when they put a microphone inside, that's going to kill some of the frequencies that you're going to get, because it's a cylinder, it's a tube. So without that piece of foam, it's going to sound like you're bouncing a basketball, and you're not going to get the sound that you want. So I just have a small piece of foam. Now I don't have, the foam isn't really muffling the batter or the resonant side head, because these heads already have an internal muffling ring. I don't need to muffle them anymore. The foam is just there to handle the frequencies that are inside the drum when somebody puts in a microphone in the drum. The other thing is, I like to have my porthole right at the bottom of the drum, because when you go to a club, sometimes they're not going to have a stand. They're just going to get a microphone and just shove it in there. And with the porthole being on the bottom, it reduces the risk of the microphone cable actually tearing your resonant side batter head. And I don't know about you, but these things cost like $35 and up. And I don't have the money every time I go play in a club to be replacing these things. So that's why I have my porthole at the bottom. The other thing you want to do is, in order to set up the bass drum, to set up the spurs in the front, grab your bass drum pedal and hook it up to the front of the bass drum, and then adjust your spurs. That way, when you actually don't play the resonant side head with your pedal, please don't do that. So once you set up the spurs and you put the beater on the batter side, the drum will be horizontal to the ground, because the front of the drum will be the same height as the back of the drum, and that way you don't damage your hoops by having the drum at a too steep of an angle. So your drum will be nice and horizontal with the ground, and you protect your hoops and you'll have a good sound. The other thing is, if you want that clicky sound, you need a 2-ply batter head, and you're going to need a really hard beater on your pedal. This is a wooden beater. Vinnie Paul used a wooden beater too. So that way you can get that clicky Pantera, Vulgar Display of Power, your Metallica, and Justice for All kind of kick drum sound. You need a 2-ply batter head and a really hard beater on your pedal, and that's how you're going to get that really clicky metal sound. If you want more of a big boomy sound, you're going to want to have a 1-ply on your batter side, maybe a clear controlled sound. Well, that's how you set up a bass drum, the Alex Carrillo method. So please make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below, and hit the notification bell. And hopefully this helps you. All right. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. We'll see you later.